Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly forecast video. Today we're gonna forecast the next week projects and that what market's gonna do with technical analysis and with backweek, obviously fundamental. So let's get started. Actually, we're in a very comfortable place in the terms of price, and it's really understandable right now. So let me just explain EU, the price action at first, and we will dive deeper with time, right? So here we actually did the expansion, as you know, taking out the high, and we are actually looking for bearish in the long term, obviously. So these are the things we would target later, but for now, we are actually bullish. So what it did, it taken out the high and came back. This is a market structure. This is a structure shape as well. It came back to and discount array, which is this old high and this FVG as well. So if you go on the 4-hour time frame, so we would see the first week of February did and consolidation, which also fits as Q1, which is consolidation, if you know that quarterly theories, right? So we have left the buy side liquidity after sweeping the sell side liquidity and tapping on the 4-hour bullish fair value gap, also known as BC. So that's what I'm actually going to target in the next week is this buy side liquidity and this daily time frame CB, bearish fair value gap, right? So that is the technical view, and I think most likely we're gonna have consolidation in the February, because if we see the seasonal tendency of a dollar index, then it's definitely a consolidation month. Let me just show you as well so you get a visual idea of it. Right. All right, so this is the month of February, right? Since here we are actually in a consolidation. So with that, if we see the CBR, right? So this is actually a bunch of indices, like a lot of indices in a bucket. So this is a thing. So it moves in an inverse of dollar index, right? So if we see the weekly chart of dollar index, then we can see we sweep the lows and going for bullish, right? But if we see that we sweep the highs and went for bearish, but then we are again going for bullish, so which is the same direction, and that actually shows that the consolidation gonna come, both are in the same direction, right? So yeah, and also if we use the COT, commitment of traders, right? So if you go on daily time frame, we will see that, yeah, in the last 6 months, we are bearish on dollar index, but in euro dollar, then it should be bullish, right? But in euro dollar, we are bearish as well. So if they are moving in the same direction, they're uh, positioning in the same direction, that means it's gonna consolidate as well. So the three things in the same narrative fitting very well, and we actually need two, not more than two. So yeah, and that actually makes sense. We are actually close to equilibrium, so as you know, it consolidates here, as I mentioned in the previous video if you have followed me. Yep. So so a consolidation, that's what I'm expecting. If you see my view, that what's gonna happen after that, so my view would be like this. So I actually wanted to consolidate in the month of February, then took out the high of the accumulation, which would be manipulation leg, and then break of structure right there, then an retracement obviously, and then continue taking this liquidity. This would be actually my view for the long term, But for the month of February, I'm actually seeing consolidation, or you can see, like say, pretty much bullish. So yeah, we may even cross the previous high as well. But I actually want you to tap on this and make an bearish structure to target these lows, right? So that's all I think pretty much, and I don't think there is much left of that. So yeah, if you talk about GBP, then definitely the same view. I wanted to consolidate, but as GBP is much stronger at this point, if we go on this, yeah, this is actually Euro British pound, so it actually helps us to understand the strength between those two currencies, right? So I'm actually seeing it bearish, which is Euro bearish, and GBP bullish. So that means the GBP is much stronger. So I think GBP may even take out the high, and we may have an SMT with the euro, right? And that's what my view is, and that's all. See you in Monday in the live trading session. Make sure to subscribe the channel so that you get the notification. And that's all. See you on the live, right? Take care, everyone. Bye bye.